Welcome, guys, to another masterclass session by Arch College of Design and Business, Jaipur. Let me introduce the master speaker for today, Anurag. Anurag is the founder of Pencilbox Design Consultancy and has spent 25 years of his life experimenting, exploring, and innovating in the field of creativity and visual merchandising. Anurag is the founder of Pencilbox Design Consultancy, and his contributions have brought valuable difference in organizations like Aditya Birla, Landmark Group, Shoppers Stop Limited, Future Group. He's also the author of India's first two books on visual merchandising. He's an editor of India's first online newsletter, Think Tank, and a publisher of more than 85 articles in India and international magazines. Anurag has set himself many benchmarks in the field of creativity and visual merchandising. To leverage his knowledge, skills, and expertise, reputed design and management institutions like IIM, NID, NIFT, IAM, IILM, and many more have invited him multiple times as their guest faculty. Anurag has also developed an exclusive learning program on developing creativity and visual merchandising. Welcome, Anurag. Over to you.
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the lockdown period and at your ease. So as Naveen mentioned about, we have developed a very unique program on developing creativity, which is not found very commonly in any institute or with any company. I started this workshop on developing creativity very early in 96 or 97. And that time I was a student, of course, like most of you, and I wanted to be a creative person. But there were, even Google was not there, and there were hardly any channels to explore your creativity or to become a creative person. People know how to do a design process or how to come to a product designing or fashion designing. But how to develop your creativity was I was searching for. And because there was nothing available, I developed a module in 1997, and I started taking classes in many fashion schools and design schools, and then I got into retail corporate, and I took many workshops there. The problem which I used to find in those workshops was people never used to come on time. I mean, no one is as punctual as you expect them to be, especially when you have got an offline class. I'm glad that it's just 5:37 today, and I can see some 146 participants already present here. But offline, the typical attitude of 5 minutes late or 10 minutes late, or I got stuck up in the crossing or the red light just right in front of the office or where the venue is, or tire got punctured, and all those creative excuses which we get. So I thought that being a creative person, let me crack this and come up with a solution. And that time I was working with Future Group in their telecommunication division, which was Exim Telecom. And the division was a joint venture between Future Group and Exim Telecom Dubai. And the core business was selling mobiles and accessories, and that was in early 2000, 2003, 4. And I thought, okay, let me announce an incentive. So I announced that whoever will come before the prescribed time will get a free Bluetooth. And you won't believe, if there are 30 participants, they all were there 15 minutes before the workshop, all of them, by just keeping an incentive for a Bluetooth. And the workshop went on well for 8 hours. And after 8 hours, when the people who came first, they demanded the gift, which was Bluetooth. This is what we had developed. It's a Bluetooth. Now these days you can make in 3D printing. You can do acrylic. Those days it was very difficult to come to this level of a Bluetooth. So we got it made in wax all the way in Udaipur, and then got it shipped to Jaipur. And then from Jaipur, it came to me in Gurgaon, where I was posted that time. So all I'm telling you that there's a problem, and then you come up with a solution. And at times you have to push your boundaries and try various solutions, not the standard ones or the traditional ones. And it works. Many times it works. And the same problem we have right now, which is pandemic. So let me start with a question. It's a pool-based question. Can you all see a question on your screens?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. So you have to log in, go to Google, type menti.com. It will ask for a code. Enter 850067. It's flashing on the screen. Okay, it's time bound. You have 1 minute 45 seconds, and you can leave up to 3 replies. Great. So we have started getting the answers, responses: cooking, playing keyboards, YouTubing, okay, creative, seeking more, new ideas, enjoying, researching, observing, art, sketching, maintaining health, playing keyboards, utilizing, writing books, nature, studying, working, playing, hobby, gaming, flower, mental health. And someone has written loving, Photoshop, self-training. We still have 30 seconds to go. People can still fill in their choices. I can see Netflix, music, working out, photography, baking. Good, great. So you all can see the choices that you have made. Yeah, Naveen?
We can see, yes.
You can see.
All right, great.
Nice.
So we saw that most of us are we are spending a lot of time online as well as doing a lot of DIYs. So do you know which tree is this? Anyone?
Banyan tree.
No, this is
Right.
a,
Mango tree.
okay. It's not the kind of a tree which is okay.
All right, so that's the descendant of the Newton's tree, where he observed the law of gravity. So during pandemic in London, the Great Plague of London in 1665 and 66, Sir Isaac Newton was also locked down. He was in his 20s, like most of you, and the law of gravity was observed.
क्या तुम्हें इसका नॉलेज नहीं देना है, तुम्हें खाली फोटो पॉप देना है.
Yeah. So he used his time wisely, very wisely indeed. So how to stay creative, which most of you are already doing it. I have 7 don'ts, 7 do's, sorry, pardon me. First, read and write. So we saw many replies which spoke about this, that they are writing books, they are reading. Second is watch documentaries. They help you to understand things better. As a designer, we need to learn how things work or how they were initiated initially. Exercise, a very important part. Join webinars, you're in one of them. Pursue your hobby. So we saw plenty of answers and that question which he had just asked. A lot of people do painting, skating, gaming, and many other things. Develop a skill. You can join any online, take a course. There are channels who are offering very good e-learning sessions. And this is a good life, be it online or offline. We always have been complaining we don't get time to do this and that. So I think this is the time to sort everything that you have, be it your cupboard or your mobile or your laptop files or your books or the music collection that you have, anything. There are two don'ts. The first is the FANG effect. Now, this is not particularly for pandemic, but generally I encourage and tell people that beware of the FANG effect. Indians are very creative, and the variety they have in creativity is unbeatable. But the only problem which I see with the kids and the students these days is that they are spending a lot of time on this FANG rather than doing something hands-on. So instead of spending 80% time on FANG, I'm not saying that stay away from it or don't use any of these portals or channels. Use them, but 20%. 80% of time, being a designer, try to create something. Make it more useful, constructive, or productive. And yes, don't go out. If you're going out, maintain social distance, wear mask, and you have been reading that for past 30 days now. You should also plan ahead in whatever field or stream or job you are in. Try to predict what's going to happen. Just predict. There could be a case scenario 1, scenario 2, scenario 3, and based on those predictions, plan out your plan A, plan B, plan C, like that. It's very important. Also, plan for 6 months ahead, not for 4th of May, because that's when it's been announced that the lockdown will be over. Plan at least 6 months ahead. Also try to help post-lockdown people who may need your help. Think about it. During lockdown, it's difficult to go out and help people, but I'm sure after lockdown also, many people would be needing various kind of helps, be it people around you, your neighbors, your friends, your house helps, the community people, they might need your help. So be kind to them. And those who have a payment model or who receive payment or make payment, maybe you have to revise that model now because things have changed and it will change further. So this is a good time to plan these things. And of course, you can also plan down that if there's another lockdown after 6 months or 10 years, what or how productive or how prepared can you be for that? So over past 30 days, I have tried to gather 10 innovations that people have come up with across the globe for the pandemic or because of pandemic. I'm sharing those 10 innovations with you first. Okay, there's a shortage of PPE. I don't know how many of you are aware, being designers or staying in design community, that the personal protective equipment which doctors or the healthcare staff needs in various hospitals and where we have got COVID camps, they are short of PPEs, and that's how even the doctors and the nurses are getting affected now. But a Kanpur-based IIT engineer has developed PPE for ₹100 only. Now, just to update you, an average price of PPE is ₹1,000 to ₹2,000, even if you get it from China. So that's a big breakthrough by an engineer. He's not from healthcare. Xerox, we all know what they're famous for. And they are making disposable ventilators, which does not require power. That's a great invention or innovation. There's a third innovation by a local doctor. As you can see that he is checking a normal patient, not a COVID patient, but he has made a frame and he has covered it with a cellophane, and through that he's checking him so that he can prevent himself from getting infected, if any. And that's a retail based. We all know that across the globe, toilet rolls were the first thing which got over somehow from all the departmental stores. But Hugo Boss started giving it along with their alterations as a gesture to the customers, because they understand, they were empathetic, that people, although they have water denims, but I'm sure that they are out of tissue rolls maybe. So they were giving it as a freebies after every alteration. That's a very simple, lightweight, outdoor friendly, foldable, collapsible bed. And it can be carried easily like a suitcase, and you can make multiple beds for patients or can be prepared. It's done by a POSM supplier who makes usually FMCG displays. So it's available only for the healthcare institutes. We all remember a very iconic scene from the movie Titanic, when the ship is about to get sunk, and there are 4 or 5 musicians who are playing music just to motivate others. And a point comes where one of them or 4 of them says, okay guys, this is the time we should, okay gentlemen, this is the time we should say goodbye to each other. And one person decides to stay back and he starts playing, and then others also don't go, and they also join him just to motivate others, and they keep on playing that. I'm not sure if the audio is it's not audible. That's okay. It's on
music
YouTube.
is not there. Yeah.
That's okay. It's on YouTube. Anybody can find it on YouTube. And there were people who were playing the song Nearer My God to Thee in the departmental stores, and keeping up the retail entertainment and the stress or the panic which was there in the stores. A very nice method of avoiding touching the buttons in the elevators. So here what some genius has done, they have put a thermocol board with a lot of toothpicks, and there's a trash bin in the form of a plastic bottle. So every time you want to press a button, you take out one toothpick, you press the button and you dispose that toothpick in the trash bin. People have installed hand sanitizers also in the elevators, but there the worry is that maybe the infected person has already touched the hand sanitizer itself while pressing it. This is still very safe. Local retailer using a toy truck for physical money transaction. So he doesn't want to touch or take money from you, especially very close. So he slides down the truck, pulls it back, and without even touching the money, he just maybe puts it in some bag or his drawer. So these doctors have put their pictures on their PPE so that the patients are comfortable, and they know that, okay, who is doctor, which doctor is treating me, who's coming, who came in the morning, who's talking to me right now. And especially for children, it becomes very easy for them to address a doctor. And the best of all, there's a University of Business breakthrough in Tokyo. They used robos and Zoom calls to conduct a virtual graduation ceremony. They can do it. And it went on very well. It's all over the net. So what I'm trying to show here is that people across the globe have adopted, these are some designers or maybe non-designers who have tried to come up with some solution to the problem that they are facing. And we as designers should also do something about the pandemic. If the bus has gone for this one, then maybe for the next one. You can always be ready, or you never know if tomorrow you come with some idea it can be used by the society or everyone. So what else can we do? Okay, before that, let me take you to another poll question. Can we go again to menti.com and enter the code and your responses? As a designer, are you innovating to solve problems related to pandemics? In any stream or field, in whatever capacity you are in. Ideas are not big or small. Even if one of the ideas, smallest of the ideas, is helping even one person among lakhs, it's a good idea. So I can see a good response to yes, which is a very good sign and commendable for all the designers. And as I can see that many people, they want to do something, but they don't know what, I'm assuming. So we'll come to that. We still have some time left, 35 seconds left. You can still vote. The responses have to be given on menti.com and it will prompt you for a password. Then you have to enter the code. Although the time is almost up. Okay, time's up. So we have got 43 votes where people want to do something for pandemics. 20 people are already doing it. So among 66 people, that's the result we have. Thank you so much for participation. So designers and geniuses there, what else can we do? So you call yourself designer or a creative thinker or a problem solver. I have some suggestions here to explore among the following categories. It's not in a sequence or anything. They are random suggestions. Can you do something to keep kids active apart from giving them DIY or drawing and painting and other things? And of course, they are coping up because during this stressful period, they are, I think, showing the most of the patience, I'm assuming again. So the kids, I'm talking about the children who are in school. Can we do something to make them more hopeful or make them more creative? Ideas to motivate healthcare staff. Now, these staff across the country and globe are very stressed out. They are hardly getting any support from their neighbors also. You must be seeing a lot of stories on social media. So as a designer in whatever field you are, is there anything if you can do to motivate even one healthcare staff, which you know or which you don't know? Think about it. Something about safety and awareness around you or in your institute, in your workplace, wherever you live. If you find any opportunity where you can create some communication, 2D, 3D prototype, self-promoting it, just think about these areas. About violence and abuse prevention, there were a lot of cases of domestic fights and other things because people are frustrated. They're not used to this kind of a lockdown. So if anything can be done about that. Emergency healthcare delivery solutions. It could be non-pandemic also. If somebody wants medicine for cough or maybe eye drops or maybe paracetamol, is there a way that you have devised for sending it from location A to location B within the city? Mental well-being, very important. People are getting bored. People are getting fed up with their own faces or the family members or the same Netflix series or the same online messages again and again. So again, I'm saying as a designer, if you can come up with some solution for these problems which I'm showcasing on the screen. Government policies and processes, we all know how complicated they are. They have their own reasons because they are very detailed, leaving any loose ends. But if you come across any government form which you are asked to fill during your visit to any healthcare or hospital, and you can bring it back and make it more visually readable and friendly for people to fill it up, because in the hospitals usually it's a chaos, and then you are supposed to fill up a form. So bring it back, make it more user friendly, keeping in mind what maybe government is seeking for or what the healthcare institution is seeking for. Society or community based safety communication. A lot of people have this restriction of wearing mask within your community or society, or sanitize yourself, and outside people are not allowed, but some people agree to it, some people don't agree to it, but there is always a way to communicate for the betterment of the entire society and community that this is what we have to do for now. So are you coming up with some innovative solutions for that, like the one I showed you about the elevators? We all are ordering groceries online, so grocery pickup or delivery methods, if you can come up with a better solution for that. Everyone has solution, I know that they have worked or cracked it, but if you have any creative foolproof solution, you can design that. Developing anything sustainable at home or for residential areas, because now we all have understood how important the farmers are or sustainable things are, and maybe looking at the numbers or the future, the pandemic can come anytime in any country to anyone. So we will be, or we should be consciously more aware about or prepared with the same. Or if you have any other preventive ideas for your workplace after the lockdown opens, you go to various office spaces and you know your work environment better. So if anything you can develop for those areas, or the people who come to meet you, or they won't be able to come to meet you, if something on those lines, if you can come up with good ideas. And if you want to design some stationery for work from home, I have not seen anything creative in this area yet. You can design some good t-shirts to spread the message later on, and of course to prevent the infection post the lockdown. So these are some categories or design challenges that I have come up with. I'm sure you can add to the list. So all these ideas can be in the form of prototypes. You can make paper prototypes. You can do origami, or whatever materials are available at home. If you can use them and make a prototype, you can create a storyboard with pictures, or cutting magazines and newspapers and articles and create a story around it. If you're good with softwares, you can create an animation, or you can record videos of your friends or the people, the family members you have, and then create the message or the solution for the problem. Or if you want to develop a sample kit, if you are equipped with all the materials at home, or if I don't know if the stationery shops are open in some areas, in some cities. And if you're good at making 2D or 3D designs in online or offline anyways, you can sketch it out. You can use various design tools to show your solution. Again, these are some methods or ideas just to guide you. You can participate and submit your ideas at info@pencilbox.in. We have tie-ups with various sectors, be it healthcare or educational institutes design firms, retail, vendors who do 3D printings, make prototypes, and resell it. We will ensure that your ideas are shared with them with your credits, of course. No one is here to take your idea and sell it to someone else. So you can share your ideas, or there's a design challenge which is happening. You can see the details on the screen. The last date is 10th of May, and there's an email address, aparna@iamai.in. Here also you can submit your ideas and you can win prizes also. They have announced top 3 designs to win exciting prizes. I don't know what are the exciting prizes, but still it's a good opportunity at this lockdown time for the designers to take up this challenge.
I hope it's not a Bluetooth which they give.
No, that was long back.
Okay.
And, you know, certain ideas have certain time frame and
Shelf life, yeah.
Even today, when I meet people after 20 years, they have preserved the Bluetooth and they remember me by that Bluetooth only. So it was a good innovation.
Good recall. Yeah, good recall thing.
Yeah, very good recall thing actually. Because this Bluetooth you will not find even online or you know, in the market or in Amazon or Flipkart or nowhere actually. You cannot buy it. You have earned it actually. So I'm assuming you have gone through this poster and taken down the details if you want to participate. There's a phone number also mentioned at the bottom. You can take more details there from Aparna. And before you get started, I have 5 more creative challenges for you. They are very unique challenges. If anybody would want to participate, this will help you to generate ideas. Because I always believe and tell people that there are no capsules or gym or books for enhancing creativity. Creativity is like a muscle in your brain, in your head. And the more you exercise, the more it grows. That's the only way to become a creative person. No one can help you. We can give you some tips, some processes we can set, but ultimately you only have to push your boundaries and think out of the box. So here are some design challenges. Try to design a visiting card for a ghost, someone who's dead. And it could be anyone. It could be a popular pop star like Michael Jackson. It could be someone close to you and you miss that person, you want to meet that person. But there would be some way that that person or that ghost can leave a visiting card to you that, okay, chant this or sing this song or say these 3 magical words at 3 a.m. in the morning and I will be there, you know, something like that. Or maybe if you want to make an invisible visiting card. Try designing a wallpaper for a prison, for a jail, to inspire the prisoner maybe, because typically a prison has 4 walls. One side you have a door, and other end you might have a small window somewhere at the top just to see the sky and for a little bit sunlight coming in. So try and design a wallpaper for interior of a prison. Design a gift for a dying person as a parting gift for that person. Think about it, not just flowers, but what could be a good parting gift for someone who's in the deathbed. Invent a new drug to overcome your weakness. And you can pick any of your weakness. No one is looking at it, no one is questioning it. If we all have weaknesses, we overcome them with various ways and over a period of time and experience. So take any of your weakness and then try to develop a drug, design a drug for it. You are designers, I'm just asking you to design it. Or maybe you can try designing a new virus. We all have seen how Corona looks. It's all over the place. try to design a new virus if you can. Now, all these are challenges are just to push your boundaries. Of course, no ghost is ever going to use a visiting card. Of course, no one is going to paste an expensive wallpaper in a prison. Of course, you will never be able to get time to make a parting gift for someone who's a deathbed, and so on. So these are not practical ideas that we are looking at. We are just trying to be creative here, so that we think, we come up with many solutions, many good, bad, any kind of solutions. And when your mind has started churning ideas and you are coming up with some wild ideas, then you go back designing something for the pandemics. And there are some frequently asked questions, not on design, but what will be the economic impact and how can we prevent that right now? So there are 2 slides I'm going to cover this in. Now, as per the experts or the rules of aerodynamics, the bumblebee cannot fly, but it anyways flies. The reason? Because it does not know the rules of aerodynamics. So very, very nice hidden message here. And there was an article by the founder, chairman of Narayan Hrudayalaya Health Care, Dr. Devi Shetty. We all know him very well. I'm quoting it here. What he has mentioned: economics will matter only when we are all alive. So it's important to get our priorities right. And if you don't come out of this lockdown with a new skill or idea, more knowledge, better health and fitness, you never lack time. You always lack discipline, which is very important for a designer. Now, thank you so much. Be creative, be happy, and be you.
Thank you so much, Anurag, for that wonderful, mind-stimulating presentation. And I'm sure that a lot of you left a lot of open-ended questions for our students and the audience out here. So you've got a lot of homework in your mind to do. But before we part ways, we would like to take some questions from the audience. So if anybody is like up for a question, please feel free to type it out or unmute yourself and say the question. So, any questions from any person?
How to type it in this the question?
How to type the question?
Yeah, in this Zoom app.
Well, in the Zoom app, you can just go into the chat. If you just do a rollover on your screen, you'll find a chat icon which comes up.
Yeah.
If you click on the chat, you have a choice of to everyone or to someone privately. You can type out there. But while your audio is working, you can simply recite the question. You can speak the question out.
How to celebrate the birthdays during the lockdown?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you.
That's a good one, because I think that's the most painful thing to bear in a lockdown for a young guy, or actually for anybody, that you celebrate your birthday in isolation.
Yeah.
I got an idea for that pre-existing technologies, holographic images, the way we see the Star Wars, you can have a party of your friends with holographic images of them in your room. So while they sit in your room, you can celebrate with them virtually.
Sir, I also wanted to answer with this.
Yes, please do. The whole idea is that stimulating the neurons.
Sir, we can make the cake and we can decorate our rooms for. हम उनके लिए कुछ भी कर, खुद ड्रेस अप भी हो सकते हैं उनके लिए, कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
Yeah, definitely. You can sing the birthday song to go for them.
Yes, sir. On video, we can dress up for them.
Yeah, not. And
I have an answer for this.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, there's one businesswoman who is running this business of event management. So she organizes all these birthday parties and everything, and it's her business. It's a bread and butter for her. And due to lockdown, the complete birthday business or the event business has gone for the toss. So now that girl, and just how Mr. Anurag suggested that you have to come up with a creative idea to deal with the current situation. What she has done is she has made the packages, team-wise packages, and she says that if you have a birthday, we will deliver the complete decoration package with the complete note of how to decorate, and you can do it on your own. So just like how IKEA says that do it on your own for your furniture, I am giving you the do it on your own for your birthday parties, and this is the package. And she's running a wonderful business now. So that's a very creative idea, I feel, and I thought I will share with you. It's like taking an opportunity out of the adversity.
Definitely. See, the whole thing is that the topic of today's discussion also is isolation. The ideations, the ideas come to you when you give your mind some resting time. You allow your neurons to form new connections. If you're on an overdose of information, your brain does not make too many neuron connections. So take this solitary time out, charge up your fire neurons, come up with crazy ideas, because the world's gonna need a lot of them. Any more questions? Yeah, I think we've got some more questions. For any organization, visual merchandising and marketing is treated as a supporting role. And in that situation, visual merchandising family feeling lots of pressure. So how to overcome, how to deal in a situation if someone dies in a lockdown? Please ask people on the video. Okay. First of all, God forbid, I hope that right, but if the situation does not require any creative thinking, the government does take notice of the requirement. There are passes which are issued even for not in a case of death, even case of emergency, the passes are issued. People can move around. It is that for no reason you're not supposed to be roaming the streets. But if there's a specific or a urgent purpose, yes, the government has a provision. You can go and seek passes. Over to you, Anurag sir.
I think you have answered it well. There is a solution for every problem that you have. If VM is seen as a supportive function and you are feeling stressed, I'm assuming that you are in one of the grocery or departmental stores, because only those are open. And there also the customer entry has been limited to 5 people at a time or 10 people at a time, and they can't spend more than 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And of course, it's stressful for everyone in various capacities. So we all have to deal with that. For the second part, I think Naveen has answered it well, that the police out there or the government out there is there to help you.
So there's one more question, which says, how about starting a new YouTube channel and sharing your creativity? And this would be the best time because whole world is in their homes. So over to you, Anurag.
It's a good idea. I will take a note of it. I had planned something about starting a YouTube channel for solving the problems, especially the design challenge based or the creative, coming with the creative solutions. It's a good idea. I will definitely try to start it before the lockdown opens.
Yeah, in the meanwhile, all you guys out there, start making your crazy idea videos, because Anurag's gonna need a lot of those for his channel. Any more questions?
So the next question is, any tips for maximizing the creative process on a daily basis?
I think I have covered those 7 do's in the beginning of the presentation. That's mandate, I think, for everyone. Also, since you all are not so occupied and busy with your work now, every day spend at least 15 minutes with yourself. When I say 15 minutes with yourself, that means without mobile. Talk to yourself and have this meeting at the end of the day, and do a self-check that how productive you have been throughout the day. And this meeting is mandate. You cannot miss this meeting every day. Once you start doing it one day, second day, third day, I'm sure from fourth day, you will be conscious enough to be more productive and come up with better ideas and be more creative. And one open-ended solution, which I think I read in the chat box. If you have any idea, I am here available on the mail ID which I have shared to develop or to nurture your idea further and take it to the next level or reach out the right people or right industry. So you can reach me out if you come up with good ideas or creative ideas, and you can mail me across. We can get in touch, and then we can take it further. Be it any idea that you have. And believe me, if you think that your idea is stupid or I will laugh, then probably that is the best idea that you have. Don't keep it with yourself. Take it out. Share it with people. An idea here is a waste. It's not even an idea. Unless you take it out, give it a shape, throw it out to people, and take their opinions and then develop it and take it further. So you can share your ideas, your thoughts, whatever you are creating, your design ideas for anything. And don't look at your design solutions only for the design challenge which I shared or till 3rd of May. You never know, it can extend. It can extend till maybe June end, maybe July end. You never know. So don't stop thinking or coming up with solutions for the pandemics. Maybe today your idea may miss the bus, but maybe for the next pandemics you are ready. At least people know that we have things like this developed by designers. So don't stop yourself creating.
There's one more question from Harleen. How to handle a situation when you have a design in the mind, but you don't have the required equipment? I'm assuming that you're relating to that. Have you done any innovations for the COVID while in quarantine situation? So what do you do when you have a design idea in your mind, but you don't have the required equipment?
So there are 2 options that you have. Usually people have one option. I'm giving you 2 options. The first option is find out the people who can do it for you. Check it out. When you can forward the message 10 times to 100 people, then you can share that idea also or check out for that person also with 100 people. That I'm looking for maybe a 3D designer, or maybe I'm looking for a scientist who can come up with a solution. I'm sure you will get some lead or other. If you don't get that, you can always write back to us at info@pencilbox.in. We will try to reach it out to the right person or the right vendor who can help you out in that.
I'd like to just add one more thing to it. All you designers out there, your brain cannot contain all your ideas. Always have a handy scribble pad, a sketchbook, a notepad, be it digital or real. Keep all your ideas, thoughts there. That's your entire spillover of your mind has to be in that diary. And you never know that when you're going to be revisiting your diary 2 days from now, 2 years from now, 20 years from now. Okay, that's going to be a valuable diary. That's going to be an idea, the diary of all your ideas put together throughout your life. Put your scribbles, thoughts, practical, impractical, crazy ones, all of them.
Yeah, because ideas, you don't come up with ideas. Ideas come to you. And if you don't note it down, it will go to someone else. Always remember this. These are not my words. These are Honorable Dalai Lama's words. So ideas come to you. So if you have a notepad ready with you, note it down.
And last of the questions which is coming, I think Dalai Lama inspired. We're going slightly spiritual, and now we're going slightly psychological. Does social distancing affect human mind? Well, that's a question for the psychologist. Although I can definitely vouch for it that yes, it does. We as human beings are social animals, and we are seeing why we are social animals. That if we were not social animals, we would not feel frustrated, being limited, and not being able to communicate with other people. Okay, hence proved we are social animals. Anything else you'd like to add, sir? Anurag, sir?
Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure connecting with all of you. And I hope you will come up with some very good designs and solutions for the pandemics and for the healthcare staff and the people around you. And I think one important point here, which I missed out, is that doctors are not designers. Always remember that. And I don't think any of you designers have done MBBS. So there's a bridge that needs to be, the gap has to be bridged actually. So think about it. how will a doctor come up with the solution? It's you designers who have to meet them or understand and empathize and then give them solutions for various things that they are facing or trying to crack.
Yeah.
All right. All the best.
The world needs your mind right now.
Right.
Thank you so much, Anurag.
Thank you so much,
for
Naveen.
this wonderful session and a stimulating session too. And thanks all of you out here for the proactive interaction which you had. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for joining us for this master class.
Thank you.
Thank you.